So from the last few days we have discussed about the many uses of the microbes. So here one more application we can get it from the microbes is biogas production. Yesterday we have discussed, in the previous class we have discussed about the sewage water treatment. During sewage water treatment, in the final last stage, in the secondary treatment, what will happen? The anaerobic bacteria will digest, and during the digestion, what will happen? It will produce a mixture of gases, that is biogas. So microbes, there are many number of anaerobic microbes which have the capability to produce especially methane. So biogas here, biogas is a product of anaerobic microbes metabolism. A product of anaerobic microbes metabolism. When anaerobic microbes, some of the anaerobic microbes, they digest any sludge, it will, during the digestion, they produce a mixture of gases. Those mixture predominantly contains methane. The methane containing a mixture of gases is called biogas. Okay, where it is produced? During sewage treatment in the anaerobic phase. In the secondary treatment, anaerobic phase, during digestion of the sludge, it will be produced. Not only in that, this biogas, especially the methane producing microbes. The methane producing microbes not only present in sewage, they are also present in the rumen of the cattle. So generally after digestion, the cattle excrete a dung. The excreted product of the cattle is a dung. So dung also contains this anaerobic methane producing microbes. So how we can use those microbes for our benefit? Let us see. So here microbes. Which type of microbes? Anaerobic microbes. Anaerobic microbes, they are called methanogens. These methanogens, anaerobic microbes, they produce biogas. Biogas is nothing but a mixture of gases which is predominantly methane. The biogas mixture contains CH4, methane, CO2, H2. But majorly, the predominantly, this is highest. Methane is highest in percentage. So this mixture is called biogas. It is produced by microbes. Which type of microbes? Anaerobic methanogens. Methanogens are anaerobic. So they are present in two places. This methanogens, anaerobic bacteria, present in two. One is sewage, and another is the rumen of the cattle. Rumen ante it's a digestive system. A part of the digestive system of the cattle is called rumen. So generally we know that cattle feed on which substances? Plant substances, plant material. So the cattle feed on plant materials. Plant contains cellulose. We know that plants contain leaves and stems contain cellulose. So after feeding on plant materials, the cellulose present in the plant material will be digested in the rumen of the cattle. Okay, this cellulose is digested. The cellulose part of the plant material taken by the cattle is digested in the which part? Rumen of the cattle. After the digestion, the excretory product is called dung. The cattle's excretory product is dung. So how cellulose, the cellulose, plant material cellulose is digested in the cattle? Cattle don't have any special enzymes to digest the cellulose, but those anaerobic bacteria, methanogens, digest those cellulose. So the symbiotic relationship with the cattle digestive system. They are symbiotically associated and present in the rumen of the cattle. Those microorganisms act on cellulose and digest it. So after digestion, the excretory product is dung. So dung, the excretory product dung also contain the methanogens because they are digesting the cellulose. So definitely in the dung, the anaerobic bacteria methanogens are present. Okay. So how can use those methanogens for producing biogas. Let us see. The dung can be used for the generation of biogas. How dung can be used? Because during the digestion, the cellulose not completely digested. The cellulose in the lumen of the cattle not digested 100%. Only some partially digested. So remaining contain cellulose. Thus cellulose again if you expose, again if you treat with anaerobic methanogens, again it will be digested and produce the biogas. That is it. So methanogens, where we get the methanogens? Already in the dung methanogens are there. Okay, na? So we can use dung for the production of biogas. Not only dung, we can use another plant materials. For example, fruits, decomposed fruits, otherwise vegetables, leaves, or anything plant material. They are all you can use for the generation of the biogas. So let us see how for the production of biogas. Generally in villages where dung is mostly available, where in villages for the production of biogas plants are constructed. This biogas technology is first actually developed by the two institutes in India. Biogas technology in India is developed by Indian Agriculture Research Institute, Khadi and Village Institute Society. Okay, na? IARI and KVIS. Okay, Indian Agriculture Research Institute, Khadi and Villages Institute Society. Okay, na? Next, these institutes worked on this biotechnology developed in India. So this, according to their developed method, biogas plants are established in most part of the India, in Indian villages. So how biogas plant is constructed, how it working? Let us see. In biogas plant, majorly there are one big tank is there. That is called concrete tank. Concrete tank. It is 14 to 15 feet in depth. It is. This is a this one here. This is a concrete tank. This is a concrete tank. Okay, the big tank is called concrete tank. It is almost very large and deep in depth. The depth of this tank is 14 to 15 feet. So in this concrete tank, deep tank, the bio waste are supplied. Okay, dung, water, other plant material, any biological material, any biological material, it can be supplied into this through this inlet. This is the inlet. Okay. So here bio waste collected and slurry of dung. After any dung slurry means is mixed with the water. Dung slurry and other biomaterials, bio waste can collected and supplied into this tank through this chamber. First we can supply dung and water and other bio waste materials into this. From this chamber it will be supplied into this large tank. So this large tank actually give the anaerobic methanogens work on this bio waste here, and they start digesting the bio waste, including the dung. So they start digesting during the digestion process. Actually another floating cover is there. One floating cover is there inside this tank. Inside the tank, one floating cover like this. This is the big tank. One floating cover is there. Actually, it is open. Inside it will be open. Inside. So it contains dung slurry and bio waste. So this dung slurry and bio waste, after getting digested by the methanogens anaerobic bacteria, some gases will be released. Those gases are collected in the floating cover. This float, it is opened here. From here to here, from slurry, after digestion, gases released, they will be collected here. Because it is empty. The upper part of this will be empty. It is off submerged. It is off submerged in this tank. It is floating. It is like floating. So the gases released during the digestion will be collected here in the protein cover. After the once pressure developed, after the collection of the more amount of the gases, the pressure developed, and it will be connected into the outlet. It will be connected into the outlet. Through the outlet, the biogas will be released. The biogas, the mixture of gases contain methane predominantly, CO2 and hydrogen and other gases. This mixture is called biogas. It will be collected through. It will be released into the outlet. This outlet is connected to the for consumption. For it may be for cooking, into the connecting into the stove. It may be lightening. So for the different purposes, the biogas outlet is connected and it will be consumed. So the biogas we can use as a energy source for the cooking or lighting. So this is about the this biogas is used for cooking and lighting. So we can use as a energy source. In villages, for example, mostly in remote villages, where electricity is not available, the biogas plant is the best method for the lighting and cooking, because it is non-polluting. It won't produce. Fire cooking, by using firewood, it produces more amount of pollution. But with biogas, it is a very efficient fuel. Biogas is an efficient fuel. It won't produce any pollution. So non-pollutant cooking, non-pollutant energy source. This biogas we can in villages can use for the cooking, lighting and other purposes also. Especially for the remote villages, this is the best method to get benefited without any cost, because in villages they rear cattle in large amounts. So the cattle, every day they give cattle gives dung. That dung can be used for this biogas production. So this is about the biogas production. This is the benefits we can get it from the methanogen bacteria, anaerobic methanogen bacteria. Okay, this is about the class.